I woke up last night. I couldn't get back to sleep. I went outside wrapped in a blanket and dragged my old wicker chair from under the portal. And I sat under more stars than I guess anybody's ever counted. After a while, I dozed off, and when I woke up, I could smell cigarettes and bourbon. And I knew my father's ghost was somewhere nearby in the darkness. So I told my father's ghost, I've been thinking about that time you took me hunting. I was 8, never been hunting before. And I wanted to shoot a deer more than anything you could imagine. And there I finally was on a cold morning with my father in the plywood blind he had built, holding a rifle. And when a buck finally stepped out from behind a stand of live oak trees, I aimed the old 30-30, pulled the trigger, and my bullet knocked that deer over. And I guess I was about as happy and as proud of myself as a boy could be. And when we got to where it had fallen, we found it struggling to get up. Spine was broke. His body was twisted in a terrible way where the bullet hole was. And my father grabbed it by the antlers, threw its head to the ground, put those antlers in my hand and told me to hold tight. Don't let go, no matter what. He took out his pocket knife, unfolded the long blade, shoved in the knife here, far as it'd go in. As it struggled against what we were doing to it, I could see the pain, terror in that deer's eyes, and I knew I was the one who caused it. And when it stopped fighting, the life went out of its dark eyes. Yeah, I started crying. And without a word, my father swung at me and hit me with a bloody hand, and I fell backward. I don't remember much after that. Till we got home, went inside. When my mother saw my father's bloody handprint on my swollen face, she turned back the dishes in the sink and told me to go wash up for lunch. Nobody in my family ever once talked about that day again. So I told my father's ghost, I always wondered if you hit me for being a bad shot or for making you kill a deer that way, or for crying. The sky was getting brighter. Only the morning stars still shone bright. Coyotes were yipping and singing up on the ridge behind the house. So I got up, went inside, put on the coffee pot,